Every language learner wishes to be the best speaker of the target language they are trying to learn. With this, they might think of fluency and proficiency. And we, as second language learners of English, tend to confuse the following words because sometimes if we see an individual who's actually good at speaking, we might say, oh, he is fluent in speaking. And some would argue, no, he is not just fluent in speaking, he is proficient. Now, what do we know of fluency and proficiency? Despite what you may think, fluency and proficiency are totally different words. And you might ask, should I be fluent first before being proficient, or should I achieve proficiency first over fluency? Well, no worries guys, because you can actually hit both concepts, fluency and proficiency, if you just know how both concepts interact with each other. Good morning guys, this is your coach Dajomar Serrera Campo Amor, and today we will understand further the difference between fluency and proficiency. And you might ask the question, what is the core difference between fluency and proficiency? And I know that some questions are popping up in your mind right now, like, if I am good in grammar, am I fluent? Or should I become proficient first before being fluent? Or can I become fluent without being proficient? Is it okay to commit mistakes in speaking? Or how should I think in learning a language? And in the latter, you may cry for, help me learn English. No worries, guys. I am here to build that confidence in you. But first, we need to understand ourselves and also the concept of fluency and proficiency. And from this point, we will try to evaluate if we are already in that level or not. All right? Okay, now the core difference. We have here fluency and proficiency. Now, when we talk about fluency, guys, it means speaking the language comfortably. So meaning to say, the way we speak the language is smooth, comfortable, and flowy, just like a stream, just like a river. It's continuous. Okay, and from that, you do not definitely need to know grammar or don't use the grammar correctly, but you are making yourself understandable by the native speakers. Okay, you form sentences that are understandable by the natives. And with fluency, your confidence commands. Okay, in fluency, you need that confidence to pull it out. While in proficiency, you need to master a language. Meaning to say, you need to understand its logic, sentence structure, and grammar to full extent. Oh, okay, so that's the core difference. Fluency is confidence, while proficiency is knowledge-driven. You have to be knowledgeable in a particular language. You have to know the rules of it. You have to know how it should be used well. Okay? In proficiency, brilliant ideas go to waste if not properly expressed. While in fluency, go ahead, express yourself. Okay? There's no one stopping you. That's it, guys. That's their core difference. And you know what? You might, again, let's try to go back with a question a while ago. If I am good in grammar, am I fluent? Well, not actually. Meaning you are proficient. But if you are good in grammar while still being smooth and free flowing during communicating, then you are also fluent. Okay? Now, should I become proficient first before being fluent? Here is the deal. You can achieve fluency without being proficient, and also you can be proficient without the confidence of becoming fluent. But again, guys, to achieve both, you need to organize your studies and you have to immerse yourself in the use of that particular language, okay, for you to be able to be exposed and progress. Okay, and here is the deal. Again, fluency means, again, the free flowing or the smooth or the continuous way of speaking. And for me personally, I have to learn fluency first before being proficient, because fluency, if you try to make it as an initial goal, it would be easier for you to communicate faster than proficiency. That is why you need to build the confidence first before adding up a knowledge. Because from the point that you are already fluent, well, you can integrate your new ideas already for you to achieve proficiency. So fluency is the most important thing here. Okay, you have to be fluent first before you have to be proficient. Okay, next. Can I become fluent without being proficient? Of course, you can be fluent without being proficient. But again, guys, do not just settle for less. If you're already fluent and you think that, okay, I'm already confident in speaking, then try to integrate new words, new sentence structures in your speaking pattern. In that way, you will achieve proficiency. And from there, you are now both fluent and proficient. Okay, now, is it okay to commit mistakes in speaking? And how should I think in learning a language? Well, guys, we'll answer that questions. Okay, help me learn English. Sure. Okay, just listen to me. Now, I know that we are second language learners, and okay, we have this idea in our mind that we are so afraid in speaking English. Language learners delay their speaking because they are afraid we fear mistake. Yes, we are afraid of committing mistakes. We are worried about the embarrassment or the failure that we may experience along, yes, speaking the language. And you know what, guys? To tell you, that is not the right mindset for success. Always remember that language is a tool for communication and not a measurement of intelligence. Whatever language you may learn, guys, go ahead, try to learn it, try to speak it, okay? That won't define your intelligence, okay? It is a tool to bridge people, to connect people together, all right? And you know what? Remember, you are learning a foreign language, and of course, since it's a foreign language, it is not our mother tongue, we really commit a lot of mistakes. And just think that mistakes are an opportunity to learn from and progress, okay? We'll definitely, or we will certainly commit a lot of mistakes in the very beginning, but by the time that we are still trying to make ourselves or to make progress, okay, in speaking, then we will just find out that we will commit few mistakes or even eradicate mistakes in the future by the time that we are already used to in speaking the target language that we are trying to learn. And of course, guys, nothing beats this advice. Practice as soon as you can. You need to practice your fluent speech. Okay? Try to immerse yourself in the language. If you find a native speaker, go ahead, speak, interact with a native speaker. Well, if in our situation we don't have a lot of native speakers here in our place, so go ahead, try to read a book. Read English books and try to, voice it out in front of the mirror. Look at your mouth. Try to practice your pronunciation. Okay, and also listen to some audio books and dictionaries with audio pronunciation of it. That will help you guys achieve the fluency and proficiency that you always wanted to have. Okay, so those are the core difference between fluency and proficiency. I hope, guys, that you have learned something today, and I hope that you will not stop from learning, because quitting is failure. Okay? It's a failure if you quit trying to learn a language. But if you're about to quit, guys, do not quit actually. Just pause for a while. Okay? Pause and then continue the race. Because learning a second language is a great accomplishment. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with being bilingual. Alright, so guys, see you in my next class. Thank you for listening. You all have a great day. Bye for now.